What's going on, everybody? This is Common Sense Over Nonsense. Hey, y'all, welcome back, welcome back. Well, we are back with another topic of our favorite topic. We're going to talk about hip-hop. Last time we talked about the hip-hop decades, 80s, 90s. Well, hey, like we told y'all, we're going to come back and we're moving it up some. We're going to talk about hip-hop eras. Past the 2000s. First, we're going to talk about all of it. You know, all the way from the beginning up until where we at now. So, hey, let me go ahead and get started. Mr. 507, Paul Smith.
Bud Jones on the microphone, going the twos and the twos and fews.
Yeah. Well, look here. Now, y'all want, hey, man, they matching. What we doing is, we are supporting, as you can hear in the background, it's Tato, baby. What's going on, Tato?
What up, Tato?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, what we doing is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I like this.
Yeah, the Tato, man, to this clothing line, Black Archie, and to all the hustlers out there worldwide. And definitely in the D-Town with their palms itching. This for you.
Yeah. All right,
About the CSON, one thing about the CSON, you show us love, we show it right back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man.
So with that being said, I'm gonna pass this on to Mr. 507 and let you kick this thing off, bro.
All right. Well, hey, man, look here. Well, here we are. We're back on the hip-hop deal as well, man. So like I said, last time we was talking about which decade, you know, was the best. 80s and 90s. Well, you know, every decade got its own thing, you know, and I think what the agreement was, we talked about how the 90s just went to a whole other level.
That's right.
You know, we said, well, we come up now, we said, no, we didn't think it was, you're just talking about the old school. No, we talk about it all. So we're going to talk about what's going on here even in today's hip-hop.
Yeah.
So last time we was talking about, we came up to the 2000s, you know, and now somebody asked me, you know, we talked about who's the last, you think was the just hardcore rapper during that era?
In the 2000s.
2000,
I
yes.
mean, that was a time period during that time between 2000 and 2010 where it was some more emerging, you know, from all coasts, but definitely the Dirty South.
Yes.
So, you know, cats started to merge. So the likes of, you know, former radio personality, you know, a brother by the name of Chris Bridges, but we know him better as Ludacris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started coming down.
2000.
And, he started putting his foot on the pavement around that
Southern
time.
hospitality.
Man. Shoot. And also the brother who started off being serious. And, you know, his name was, you know, Tip, like Q-Tip, but they shortened that, took the P away, and now he's just known as T.I.
Tip Harris.
Oh, yes.
ASAP. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rubber Band Man.
Yeah, man. Shoot.
Rubber Band, man. It's in my hand. Yeah.
You know, shoot, following the Atlanta thing, you know, then came the brother man that came with us and came to us to motivate us, to give us motivation, thorough motivation. Yeah, they came Young Jeezy.
Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Young Jeezy, man.
Yep.
And don't forget also at the same time, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Jon. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, look.
What?
Man, look, man. In the club, we used to go to the Clip Club. Y'all from D-Town.
Yeah.
Y'all know about the Clip Club. Boy, they used to play all that shit in there, man.
Yeah.
Golly, man. I'm talking about Young Bloods, man. Lil Jon was up in there, man. They were playing
Yin Yang Twins.
Yes, I'm talking about.
Yep.
During that time, early 2000s, Atlanta was hot, boy.
Yes, it was.
Down south, man, around me, it came, like I said on this last show, it came back to the roots. That's what it did.
Yeah.
It just came back home. I don't care what nobody say.
Yep.
Oh, man. And, you know, I talk about LL Cool J. Look, bro, man, look, let me get it straight. I think LL one of the best rappers out there ever.
Yeah.
But a couple things he said I didn't like.
Yep.
You know, I hated that song, Misunderstood Racist. Why did he do that shit? I don't know.
Accidental racist. Yeah.
You know, boy, ain't no such thing as accidental racist.
I'm a Skinner fan and all that.
Yeah, you talking about peace out to Robert E. Lee. Why the fuck would you give a shout out to him?
He said that on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with that. Come on, man. This man wanted to keep black people like, oh, yeah, look, man, come on. Let the country boys take over. Whoa. Like I said, the roots go all the way back to the South.
Yeah.
That's what happened early 2000 and came back home. You know what I'm saying?
Man, speaking of roots, man, I don't mean to pivot, man, but I got to mention that now that you mentioned the likes of Robert E. Lee. Yeah, man, I got to mention real quick, man, a brother by the name Nick Cannon.
Oh, God, that cool.
Yeah, and this guy, man, talking about he support Republicans now. because Republicans freed the slaves. Well, see, if Brother Cannon did his research, okay, yeah, 100-some odd years ago, way back in the days, yeah, the Republican Party back then, yeah, they freed the slaves. But if you look through your history and go further down there years later, then you would know that when President Lyndon Johnson passed the Civil Rights Act into law, bringing in more equality for our folks, at least supposedly, that's when the roles switched. Everybody that was a racist Democrat back then got mad and switched to the Republican Party, and all the folks from the Republican Party, most of them, they switched over to the Democratic side. So, same party names, different philosophies. All the folks that were supposed to, were the Democrats that you say, wasn't shit and all that, they switched to Republican, and the roles reversed.
Yeah.
So, them folks that you're rooting for are the folks that were the slave masters back then.
Yeah, well, since you already down that slippery slope, we might as well just keep going. You seem like, Nick Cannon ain't the only one that's been catching a lot of heat as of late. The person that I'm talking about is, somebody that I used to admire, used to respect, but I don't respect no more. And I'm talking about Ronzada Chili Thomas.
Ronzada.
From TLC. Yeah, how can you say that you didn't know who you was voting for, and then you voted for Trump about 17 times?
You're a Trump supporter. A Trump supporter. Yeah.
You know what? I don't have a problem with you being Republican. If that's how you rock, that's how you rock. But I do have a problem that you coming in our faces and stuff. And keep in mind that TLC, black women supported y'all music more than anybody else. And for her to say what she said and did what she did, that's a slap in the face to black women. And on top of that, you on tour. You on tour with Salt and Pepper. You on tour with En Vogue. And now you messing up their money. You messing up their money. You messing up the sponsors' money. And you messing up the tour. So I don't mind you having an opinion about being who you are as a Republican. The problem that I have with this whole thing is you just a two-faced and you ain't standing 10 toes down.
Excuse me.
We'll get to the hip hop in just a minute because I got some stuff to say about some hip hop, but
most definitely.
We're gonna keep the train moving.
We'll get back to that, but glad you know.
Well,
well, gee willikers, guys.
Yeah, no. Woo! Well, I'm tell you like this, man. I think anybody who voted for him, man, especially, vote for who you want to, man. But come on, y'all, come on. Let's don't let our status get in the way of our brain, man. We see what this man is about. What things he done. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. And people want to holler about you didn't vote for him. Look, if Chile voted for him, fine. That's her business. But people are still going to go to the concert no matter what. Like I said earlier, man, people, it ain't like it would have been once upon a time. Once upon a time in certain decades, this wouldn't fly. If you voted for, think about if it's been in the 60s. People were very political back then. You vote wrong now, nobody will come to your concert. Nowadays, people don't care. They stay stupid. Like I said before, man. I mean, hey, man, let it rain. Let it rain. So it don't matter, man. They'll be at that concert no matter what. I don't care who performs.
Golden child was falling on my head.
Yeah, they gonna be there. These spirit fingers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It don't matter, bro. So, if the people show up at the concert or not, look, with black people, we don't ride like we used to.
Yeah.
We don't, man. We just go along with it because because it's the thing to do. We so brainwashed by celebrities and
Yep.
that bullshit. We go along with anything.
Yep.
So like I said, let it rain. Let it rain. Let it rain. Rain. Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. Let it go down.
Trickle, trickle, trickle.
Yeah. Already.
That's the truth, man. So I mean, hey, but I don't want to stand people, man. No, Nick Cannon, brother, come on, man. I mean, well, I voted for Trump. Okay, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, hey, do what you do. Do what you do,
do
man.
what you do.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Nick Cannon. But man, some of political views sometimes. That's why I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't see the big picture.
Yeah, politically, it's kind of a no-win. People
That's
got
why I don't
strong
talk about this
opinions,
stuff,
one
man.
side
I
or the
don't.
other.
Yeah.
I don't get into it. I got my reasons. You vote for, hey man, look, I told you, voting is to me is rigged anyway.
Right.
I think in some cases it is. Come on, man. I mean, this dude did all this shit, and how he become president again?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, money talks, player.
Yeah.
Well,
For real.
I guess we can go back to the hip-hop talk, but I'm going to end it with this. Bottom line of it is this. If a lot of folks that bought into what he was selling,
Yeah.
I got a strong feeling that a lot of them are suffering from buyer's remorse right about now.
Oh, of course they are.
Absolutely.
Well,
They bought a lemon. You bought a fucking lemon.
Yeah.
And suck on that motherfucker. What you need to do.
Yeah.
How that lemon tastes now?
Yep.
These are big, juicy lemons.
Yep.
Put this in your mouth.
Yeah.
Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then,
Oops, I didn't tell you it was this. Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
you talking about don't be chasing waterfalls.
Man, look, man.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta think about it now. That song come out 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And they didn't know, I mean, I always liked TLC, I did. But, when I heard what that about, I mean, I'm not surprised, man. What the celebrities do, man. They what they do.
Yeah.
You come on, man. Man, I mean, this man want to get rid of our history and this and that, and this is who you voted for?
Yeah.
Come on, man. See, this is what your ass get when you want to make yourself look a certain way. So just keeping it 100 or keeping 1,000, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
This goes down like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm a celebrity, I want to vote for him. But then you turn around and wants to get rid of our history, wants to cut this, cut that, anything that was supporting black people.
Yep.
Now look, the thing I did agree with when he said he wanted to cut welfare. Get off your ass and go to work. Now I agree with that. A bunch of lazy motherfuckers out there don't want to work, don't want to do nothing. They're their ass out there don't do nothing.
Yep.
Just pop out babies that's going to protect them. Oh, he said, no way.
Yep.
You got babies, you better find a way to support. That's serious business now. They've been trying to pass this law.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the hip hop.
Yeah, back to the hip hop.
My gosh, man, you got
back to our regularly scheduled program.
regular scheduled program. Yeah, commercial. We should have commercial break that shit. Anyway.
Yeah, you know what? Since we mentioned about the 2000s, I know we mentioned Luda, I know we mentioned Jeezy, and I know we mentioned T.I. But there was a dude, God rest his soul, who had a run from 2000 to 2003. And I'm talking about the late, great Earl Simmons, a.k.a. DMX.
It was 98.
98,
Yeah.
98, 99, 2000.
Yeah, into the 2000s, yeah.
Let me tell you something, man.
Earl Simmons.
That was the last hardcore rapper to me. To me, seriously. This dude was next level. If it wasn't for the drugs, let me tell you something, man. I don't think Jay-Z would have had nothing on him. I'm being honest with you. This dude was doing movies. He could act. He was a good actor too.
Yeah.
He was a good actor.
Very
So
good.
man, that's what I'm saying. Now, hold on now. Now, then you had Ludacris. Ludacris was in movies. He was in the movies.
Yeah.
T.I. was in movies. Automatic, they did good in the movies. Now, in this day and era, you rarely see a rapper in a movie now.
Seemed like about the last one I remember being in one, and I could be wrong, y'all. A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, A$AP Rocky was in a movie.
Yeah.
He was in a couple of them.
Yeah. Was he in the movie?
Joey
with
Badass?
With Denzel Washington?
Yeah, called High. I haven't seen the movie High Low.
The Heights, something.
The High Low or something, whatever
Yeah.
it is, something like
Right.
that. And you got Joey Badass. Raising Kanan, he can act. He's a good actor, man. Joey Badass. And Raising Kanan, I seen the character he played. I say, man.
Yeah.
No, now if y'all been watching Power, we'll go ahead and put that out there. They finally showed who Breeze was. Everybody kept saying, well, Breeze, he heard him all through the series. And they finally showed who he was. It's Shamik Moore, I believe, played Raekwon on Wu-Tang Clan. They finally showed who Breeze was.
Mhm.
And I kept saying, me personally, I think Joey Badass should have been Breeze. He just fit
Yeah.
that. He just fit that persona as Breeze to me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, and got Shamik Moore. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And Raising Kanan, that was during the '90s. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Did I like the sitcom? The acting was damn good. Damn good actors.
Right.
But I felt like the wrong people was writing for it though.
Yeah.
I felt like they wasn't really capturing the culture.
Mhm.
You know, you can just tell if you watch the show, man, you tell what the hell they talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but I mean, but whatever. But hey, all the actors on there, man, could act.
Yeah.
Especially Patina. Oh my God, that's a beautiful woman.
She's tight. She's
Yeah,
tight.
she is,
She
man.
Tizite. She
Yeah.
Tizite.
And she not, yeah, so, but on the hip hop, but see what I'm saying? Joey Badass, I seen him in that. He's a good actor. A$AP Rocky. I seen him in a couple of other movies.
Oh yeah, and of course we can't forget another person who came out in the 2000s as well, thanks to Dr. Dre and Aftermath, 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Yeah, he came out in 2003 in the club.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, I don't know if y'all ever went to Carson's.
It came out with G-Unit.
Yeah, there was a club in Carson's, in Addison called Carson's. It was
Addison,
right.
Texas.
It was close to where you going to Richardson, right up in there.
Right.
Man, I used to go there and used to play that up in the club, man. Oh my gosh. Ooh, boy, I used to get to jumping in there. Up in there when it first came out, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, man, but
Oh, and speaking of 50, of course, yeah, Ja Rule.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was his
yeah.
time to shine in the
yeah,
early
99, he came out in 99 too.
Yeah, and into the 2000s.
Holla, yeah, that right there.
Yep.
And then you had let me see, 99, 2003, you had Yin Yang Twins.
Yep.
They came out, Yin Yang Twins, man. The Young Bloods came out a little bit before them though.
Yeah.
A little bit before that, yeah. So, you know, then, yeah, man, like I said, then, you know, you had a lot of acts back then, man. I mean, when the South that was growing up, I sat around, man, a little bit after that, man, it's like, I don't know what happened.
Man, that brings me to this question and stuff. Was it around that time, like right before 2010, when the emergence of the whole, nothing against my city, man, but the whole D-Town Boogie thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
The stanky leg and all that?
The stanky leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But there was some positives too,
Quiet,
man.
Yeah. You know what? That reminds me. I know we're in the 2000s and stuff, but it reminds me of a CD that Nas did back in the day.
Hip hop is dead.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
It is.
Yeah.
It ain't nowhere what it used to be right now.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you why hip hop fell off. It's trash now. It's not positive no more.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Remember
you,
that-
so you wouldn't say that it's evolving?
No, hell no.
No.
It done fell off, man. It done fell the fuck off because certain people want hip hop a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop used to be uplifting for black people. It was positive. You know, back then, man, when rappers used to wear suits when they was rapping, they would fly back then.
Yeah.
Dancing in their suits and they could rap.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do we got now?
Yeah.
That's what we got right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of dudes tatted up, man, showing their fake ass grill,
Yep.
talking about some shit they ain't done, drinking and smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Shit that'll get you that ain't no positive.
Yeah.
Remember that Houdini song? It's all about a part of growing up. Okay,
Yeah.
that was about going to school, making some of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You remember the video? Giancarlo Esposito and Larry Fishburne's in that video.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me, Lawrence. Okay, anyway, Larry Fishburne. They're in that video.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And Giancarlo, man, I was watching it a while back. I was
Yeah.
tripping.
Uh-huh.
He was smoking the hell out that pipe, man.
Yep.
and Cockroach in that video too.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Payne in there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, so Carl Payne and Giancarlo are homeboys.
Yep.
You know, and he see him getting high, and he like, he thinking, man, like, there's my boy, man. So then the video, they show him graduating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Giancarlo, he getting high. He's smoking that pipe. Watch the video.
Yeah.
Good acting, man.
Man, he smoked. I thought that shit was real. I'm like, damn.
Yep.
But look what that crack pipe that got Giancarlo though.
Uh-huh.
That dude one of the biggest stars now.
Yeah.
That crack pipe took him a long dip way.
Somebody saw this and man, that guy acted, man. He was really enjoying that rock.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But he was
the
in
last
there.
rock on earth.
He was in there. A girl from New Jack City who played Rockabye Baby.
Oh yeah.
She was in that video.
Mm-hmm.
But man, he doing that. I bet you look at that shit and be laughing like a motherfucker when you see that guy.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I was really smoking that motherfucker one day. I'm like, that was like, man, they gotta watch that shit, man. Yeah, but that shit took him a long way. Look where he at now, though.
Yeah.
But during that time of hip hop, man, it was positive.
From that to School Days to Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, he a bad motherfucker though.
Yeah. Excellent actor. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw him, man, when I used to watch School Days, I said, this dude didn't get the right roles, man. He already was Big Brother Almighty. Look, man, that was, you know, but like I said, man, Spike Lee put all them stars out.
Mm-hmm.
Spike Lee did, you know, but the thing is this, man, the hip hop, it's nowhere what it used to be.
Yeah.
And people gonna say, I'm a bunch of old. Now I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Mm-mm.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with her. Now, hold on. I'm an older man, but I'm not an old man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm thankful for the age I'm at right now. So people say, you old. Okay, whatever you want to say. If I'm old, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, man? I got this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on.
Yeah.
Them fell off. You know, I listen to some of the artists now. You know, I like to, you know, like I said, I listen to the music and how the dudes sound. And I like some of the music and the beats I do, man. But you listen to the lyrics closely, they ain't talking about nothing.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like mumble rap have taken over.
Mumble rap's trash.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a bad dick sucking. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Oh damn.
Oh, what it sound like?
I remember.
I'm sorry, y'all. Bad blowjob.
I remember.
Oh, you stand corrected.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, y'all.
I remember that group. I remember the group that came out that had the audacity.
We're buds, man.
Yeah. I remember this group that came out that had the audacity to say they was the best rap group ever.
Who was that?
They had the nerve to fix their mouth to say that.
Who?
The Migos.
Oh, that's speaking of which, man. Was that around like the 2010s?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on to the 2010s. Groups such as
I can't remember nobody.
Well, there were a few. There were a few, like, I'll say that the radio let seep through the cracks. That's the other problem with today's hip hop too. It would give you the mirage of believing that it's trash out there, that nobody's coming with the real stuff.
No.
But cats like Tato from weeks ago show, man, that there's artists out there that has the quality stuff, that has the good music.
Yeah.
They're still cranking out stuff from the heart, from the love, because they're hungry.
Right.
And yeah, it's just that the radio has X'd those artists out.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want us to shine, man.
Yeah.
This is what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, we keep supporting the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't listen to NBA Youngboy. I try listening to him. I can't get with it because he ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen him try to do positive stuff.
Yeah, he has a track or two I can kind of feel.
Yeah, man. But you know what, man? What's wrong with? But see, the record companies are not going to allow nobody to be positive.
Yeah.
You want to make in this business, you got to talk about some street shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man. Let's go back. You look at music. You know, Marvin Gaye album, What's Going On? Probably one of the best albums ever made. What you call a platinum classic. What I mean by that, ain't never going to, excuse me, a timeless classic is what What's Going On is. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now in today's era, man, of music, I hear the radio, man. You know, it's not nothing. Look at the female rappers right now. All of them are strippers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all of them are strippers. I mean, all you on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's that for the little girls growing up?
And that's the 2020s, you know, but in the 2010s, you know, you had the Drakes. The ones that came out the cracks, the Drakes.
When first came out.
Yeah, the 2 Chainz, formerly known as Titty Boy, but changed his name to 2 Chainz. Yeah, good business move.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Man, one of my favorites to come out during that era, man. Cat out of Mississippi, man. Big Crit.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Woo, that
Big
boy,
Crit.
that boy
He
is
still
the
look. Big Chris still go hard to this day.
Uh-huh.
He got a new album out called, what's it, Cadillac Barrettes?
Oh, dedicated to Cadillac Barrettes.
Cadillac Barrettes, my bad.
Yeah.
Good album.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Solid.
Good album.
Solid.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
But why he don't get an airplay?
Yeah.
Why? He got a good album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not talking about the dumb shit. That's why.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is what they do, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to see nothing positive, man.
Yeah.
What's cool about going to prison? Nothing cool about being in jail or being locked up, but nothing cool about it. Nothing good about it. Can't get to your family. Dudes and a man in jail worried about their girl. Calling every 5 minutes. Making sure they ain't with nobody.
Yeah.
Hell, man. You know, what's good about that kind of shit?
Mm-hmm.
Encouraging that crap.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. They talked about. This is what the devil does, man.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to mess up your formula by putting the wrong kind of ingredients in there, man.
Right.
It's what they do.
Yeah.
They said that a record company executive and private prison people got together.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, this is what we're going to start producing. This is what they're going to start producing. We don't want no more positive rap. And I'm thinking to myself, we should be in a position now, man, we don't need y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But we still ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
I look at a lot of artists in the 90s who had their own labels,
Mm-hmm.
but we still on that network, man.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about we should be in a position now, we don't need y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Because you're going to work with folks who got their music.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you got music, it's just in you, but I'm talking about owning your own. Well, I mean, how come? How come there's no networks? We don't know. We're not gonna put that out. We should have our own radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play. We're gonna play the good shit.
Yeah.
But it's all negativity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear nothing good, man, on the radio.
It's like when we listened to K104 back in the day, like, 80s, 90s, had a pretty good selection.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at least 20, 30 songs in rotation. And
Yeah.
it's like, at least. Nowadays, if you ask me, radio stations have got lazy as hell, man.
No,
Yeah.
they ain't shit, man. They really
Yeah.
not, man.
It's like Baskin Robbins. They only gonna play the flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying? And now rap has resorted to a bunch of dance steps. Like you remember last year, Boots on the Ground and all that kind of stuff, man. Shoot. And they got this new song. It ain't new now, but this song that came out a couple months ago talking about boot, boot, boot. Is this what rap resorted to? This what it come down to?
Somebody took the Basta Ace song, Born to Roll, the beat,
Right.
you'll hear it on the radio. I just want to elevate, get high. I'm like, God damn. Really, that become an original concept.
Yeah.
Knowledge me. That's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But the music is, you have good hip hop artists out there right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a kid, man, in New York. White dude walking around. I ain't gonna say a kid, but he about maybe, I don't know how old he is. He walks around with the keyboard and the
I see
speakers.
that you're talking about.
And let me tell you something, man. Them people that he come across, I'm like, why these people ain't on stage and getting awards? I listen to them.
Yeah.
They are good.
Super talented, hidden treasures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hidden treasures.
But you hear it, see? But that's the bullshit, though. That's the bullshit we talking about.
Uh-huh.
And they when they pick them old heads, them older guys,
Mhm.
oh, man. You think these dudes should have a record deal somewhere.
Yeah.
They go hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why they said a lot of people going independent now don't have nothing to do with the record companies. No more.
Right.
See, it's going to get to that point, man, where the radio, social media right now is taking over the radio, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I go to listen to anything I want to and listen to this bullshit station all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go to the social media, listen to the music I want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And if that shit's good enough, it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's some good artists out there, man. Like I said, man, you got your... the K Reno cat, I haven't heard him yet. Please don't look at me crazy. You're an okay man. No, I haven't heard him yet, but I'm going to check him out.
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing how good of a lyricist he is. And there was another sister on there, man. It was a big girl. She just rap. I forgot her name. She was on a Tiny Desk concert. And just this lady was going hard, man. Like, ooh, man, who is that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But she don't hear them on the radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the lesser known are some of the best ones out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we listened to a song a while ago, man, I said it's a song called Parallels. And same thing, the dude name is called Ariel Home. He was playing the keyboard and she, parallel. Just the bass line to it. And she kind of reminded me of Blondie a little bit, the way she sounded.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
But the good shit don't get to play like it should, though.
No.
It don't, man. Like I said, man, you got a lot of rappers walking around like Kodak Black.
Yeah.
I don't respect the old gentleman. Okay, man, you ain't had your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. For you to say shit like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm talking about you got some of the new school rappers that don't want to respect the old school.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why is that? How do y'all think y'all got to where y'all was at?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Respect's a two-way street. You got to
Right.
give it to get it. You know, that's the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not giving the OGs, they just do. If you're
Yeah.
not giving the old school they flowers, then you can't expect to be giving your flowers in return.
But you know, at
Right.
the same time, some of the OGs don't like the new shit either.
Yeah,
You know, so now
Yeah.
you got a lot of you got some head bumping right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is some head
Yeah.
bumping to a
Yeah.
degree. But
So-
Yeah.
then you're always hearing the old thing and all that. You're old, you need to retire. But the thing is, the main one saying you're old, you need to retire. Okay, that's, because they getting 15 minutes of radio play.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look, things like live shows,
Yeah.
concerts.
Mm-hmm.
You see what's the trend now?
Yeah.
Some of the old school cats, man, whatever auditorium they in, however big or small, they able to pretty much sell out.
Exactly.
To where the new artists,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay, the one got the hit, the one hit song on the radio.
Nobody want to come see them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Nah.
and nobody is.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, they show their concerts are gonna have to get canceled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because-
who old now?
Yeah, because none of these cats can't entertain folks, man, for a good hour and a half to 2 hours and stuff, man. And why you think old school cats like LL Cool J, Ice Cube, Busta Rhymes, Big Daddy Kane, why you think they touring today? They touring today because what they did back in the day is working today. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because all they have is what? They name.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, same thing. And these are Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, bruh. Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, they're gonna come out and they're gonna give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I love the old school rap. I don't care how old I am.
Mhm.
I'm 52 now and everything. Too Short. Too Short been rapping for 40 some years. And he keep on rapping. And he said it in Born to Mac. He said that in one rhyme, I'ma keep on rapping. Keep
Oh,
on
yeah.
rapping.
Too Short,
Uh-huh.
Ice Cube, Scarface. See, the thing with those artists back then and some of the ones of today, no offense, but they had a name. They had longevity. They had a cult following. It's just like the ones nowadays. Like, I give an example. Somebody from the 2010s into the 2020s, he had a hit song out there on the radio called Moolah. Cat by the name of out of New Orleans by the name of Young Greatness. I think he was on Quality Control with the Migos and all that.
Okay.
Migos, Lil Baby, and I seen the artist and stuff, and actually I heard some of his other stuff. It was actually pretty good. Yeah, that cat, he had some jams, man.
You know what, man?
But the thing was, when he passed and all that, I remember telling one of my partners that I work with, a younger cat, it's like, yeah, man, yeah, too bad what happened to Young Greatness a while back. Who? Yeah, Young Greatness over the song Moolah. I'm like, man, you gonna have to, you'll have to listen to it, man. But it's just an example, man. The artists that are getting all the play now, they don't have, it's their 15 minutes and then recycle to the next
They're
person.
trying to see, you gotta check this out. Their business have got a lot of black men rich.
Mm-hmm.
So now the artists that used to have longevity, they just putting bullshit out there now.
Yeah.
See? And I'm telling you, man, it's gonna come a time when that ain't gonna last long, man.
Mm-hmm.
I believe all the garbage rappers are gonna disappear. I really
Yeah.
believe that.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get back to, it's gonna be a different sound,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be traditional at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, y'all, we're almost out of time. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Yeah. So hey, yeah. So like I said, man, we'll be back with another era of hip hop as well. We'll be back with another one. So hey, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and close out. And I'm Mr. 507.
I am Boss Smith.
And I am Bug Jones. And we are OUT out.
All right, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.
Peace.